Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in today. We are going to talk to you about why you should attend the summit and, most importantly, what the summit is. What's this all about?
Taproot Summit.
Taproot, the Global Taproot Summit. We've been doing these since 1994.
It's been a long time. We've been doing lots of them. We're good at it.
Yeah.
But the summit really is all about four things. It's about networking. It's about getting new knowledge to help you improve performance. It's about being motivated to go back and do great things and make your plant a better place to work. And it's about having fun.
So I'm Emily Pritt, and this is Mark Paradise, and we're going to just dive into these a little bit more. First off, we talked about networking in no certain order. The four things. Networking is extremely important when you're talking about a conference because you want to talk with other people, get to know them, have a little bit of the socialization.
You can think of it as making new friends, or you can think of it as getting valuable contacts. You never know where somebody's going to be the person you need to talk to solve your next major problem. You never know the person's going to be the person you need to talk to get your next job.
That's right.
You never know. Maybe you want to hire somebody you meet there because you think, wow, that's really a great person and I want to bring them to my place to work. So you never really know who you're going to meet there. And we have great networking. We work really hard on it. We make it easy and fun. And you will go back home knowing new people who are valuable contacts that'll help you in your career in the future. And that's what our networking is all about. And some of these will be people in your industry. Some of these will be people in other industries. And I think that's one of the key things of the summit is it's not only people in your industry, but people in other industries, maybe people in other countries that you're going to meet and develop new friendships with. And the second step then is learning from or getting new knowledge. And so the second part of this is the knowledge part.
Now, it was my first summit last year, and when you're talking about networking and knowledge, something that was new for me that I kept hearing everybody talk about was the name game. I don't know if we want to give all
the networking part.
Don't want to give all the secrets out, but that was.
We ought to trademark that.
We should.
Trademark name game.
But the name game, you go through the list of attendees and you pair people up.
Tell them too much. Well, that's true. We can tell them that. I am going to work to hook you up with people that you need to meet. And I actually go through every person coming and pair them up with people that I think, A, they're going to meet somebody in their own industry, hopefully. B, they're going to meet somebody from another industry. And C, they're going to meet one of our either speakers or instructors so that they get a variety of new people they meet in that first name game. And then they're going to have people looking for them. And so there's somebody else doing the same thing.
It's not all the same lists, so I found that out quick. So networking.
You thought that, didn't you?
Yes.
You thought, they're going to be looking for me.
I got this. Then no. So the networking aspect's awesome, but then the knowledge, because then as you network and you talk to people, I started to have more conversation and got to share knowledge, but also receive knowledge as we were talking about things all across the board.
So a lot of that happens in the best practice sessions or breakout sessions. You go there, you of course learn from the speaker. That's why you go to it. But it's amazing how much you learn from other people who are in the session. They may ask a really good question. You may get together with them afterwards and get talking, which is what you were talking about. You have these great conversations after the session. They may make a comment that really adds to what was in the session. So, and once again, this could be from a perspective of somebody who's in your industry. It could be somebody, you could be, like you could work at a utility and you could be talking to somebody in aviation and learn something. Or you could work at an oil platform and you could talk to somebody who's in healthcare and learn something, or vice versa. And so there's all this person-to-person across industry networking and discussions and learning and knowledge sharing. But there's also, you could be a safety person and you could learn something from an equipment reliability person that applies to your job. So it's not only cross-industry, it's also cross-discipline.
Yes.
And I think that's what makes the summit so different and so much more valuable, is that it's not just your insular industry. It's not just quality people. It's not just safety people. It's not just people in the oil industry. It's people across industries and across disciplines, and it really gets you some out of the box ideas, because they're not just the same things you hear in your industry conferences year after year after year, and it's not just the same people you see year after year. And I think that gets us maybe down to the third thing, which is motivation.
And now there's motivation that we have with keynote speakers that really come to let the groups, the crowds kind of know. That way they become really motivated, energized as they go back to their places. We take time to find speakers that are going to be able to speak across industry as well.
People are always really impressed with the quality of our speakers, and the variety of their experience and the things they've gone through that they share, that really gets you motivated to go back and make a difference at your facility. So I think we have outstanding speakers every year. Every year we get the same critiques as, wow, this was really powerful. Wow, these were really great people to learn from. I don't think you could have done any better getting speakers. And every year, the next year, we get other great speakers to come in and be just as powerful, just as dramatic, just as impactful as was the year before.
I sat with someone at the summit last year, and I was talking with him, being new with the company here and first summit, and he goes to tell me, oh, I've been coming to these year after year for, I think it's been 14 years now. So the value of it, as you're talking about, it's different. Well, the summit is clearly one of the best conferences to go to, because this guy decides to come each year. And he's gaining continual improvement, learning new things, getting to network.
I think that's one of the, there's another, it's meeting new people, but also the other thing you get at the summit is it sort of becomes a set of friends.
And a reunion.
And it's like a reunion, exactly. It's like going to a family reunion, not with the bad people in your family, but the good people in your family. And
you get to, there's little things about him, so that when I see him next time, I'm going, hey, did you this? Did you do that? It becomes more personal. And then,
it does.
Yeah, totally awesome stuff like that. So the motivation is one of my favorite things, just because you get to hear people talk about problems and how they've overcome them.
You need to be motivated when you get back home, because we all have the challenge of, we've got too much work to do and not enough time to do it. And you're actually going to bring back new things you're going to want to try, and you have to be motivated to get out there and do it when you get back to work. And so the motivation, I think, is a really important part of the summit.
And when you're thinking about, I have to sit here through training, and knowledge is good and all this, you get to change it up a little bit and add in things so that learning is fun and engaging, and it's not a boring conference like some of those.
You're bringing up the last item, which is fun.
It is.
We want to make the summit fun, because learning is easier when you're having fun. And you'll enjoy being at the summit. You'll come back year after year, and you'll go, wow, I don't want to miss this if it's fun. So we work on making it, not only you gain knowledge, not only do you meet new people, not only are you motivated, but you had fun while you're doing it. And we think that's like the 4 key things. There's one more thing that I didn't put in the list of 4, though.
Oh, what's that?
Pre-summit courses.
Oh, yeah.
And that's one more way to get knowledge, is before the summit starts. The summit starts on a Wednesday. We have 2-day courses before it, and those are really picked to help you solve some of your toughest problems. So we've got the 2 days of courses and then the 3 days of the summit. And they really do fit together really well.
And we turn it into Summit Week.
Summit Week.
Yeah, so you can get a head start and go and get some of those courses in your system, and then you're all geared up and ready for the kickoff of the summit that happens on Wednesday.
So if you're thinking about coming to the summit, there's 4 good reasons to do it. And you ought to go look at the summit webpage and see all about the speakers and the sessions Think about the network you're going to be, the kinds of people you're going to meet, who's going to be at the summits, a real variety of people, and get signed up.
Yeah, you can go to taproot.com/summit for a quick way to go there to that page. And then you can see the keynotes and all the courses and everything all right there on one page.
That's it.
Yeah. So one more thing we want to just touch on before we finish. We talked about why you should attend. Just remind everybody for me one more time, Mark, who should attend?
Well, anybody who wants to improve performance is what I'd tell you.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to make your place a better place to work, if you want to learn best practices from others, if you want to get fired up about making your place a better place to work, if you want to have some fun during the week while you're there, you should be going to the summit.
Yeah. All right.
It doesn't make any difference what industry you're in.
That's right.
It doesn't make any difference what your profession is, really, because we're going to discuss things that go across those boundaries and that you'll find valuable.
Awesome. Well, make sure to tune in again. Each Wednesday we have these videos, and you'll be able to find out more about ways that you can improve. Go to our website. You can also see our blog. It's taproot.com, taproot.com/blog, and then subscribe and ring the bell to see these videos and more each week. So thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye.